all the parts that are around it, I went ahead and dehydrated also. And those aren't pretty enough for me to like offer to other people, but I would definitely use this if I needed a snack or I was traveling or something. And so I say, don't waste anything. And so these are my fortune cookies again. And inside they all have fortunes, and I'm excited to dive into those and eat. But I also wanted to share that I did Sky's recipe for donuts. But I went ahead, I went ahead and did it a little differently. And I made what I'm calling, it's your recipe, but I call it brownie bars. And so I have them right here, and they're little bars. If you cut them in half, then I'm calling them brownie bites. But it's really, really great. And what you can do is I like to also take like a piece of fruit, like maybe a fresh sliced strawberry, and put it on top, or a few different blueberries on top. And it's so delicious. And I'll just show you that I use these molds that I have. And that's kind of how I got the shape. And it's been really fun. So thank you so much for letting me share. And any questions, I'm available to chat, of course.
That is all so fantastic. And is that, I just want to clarify, those fortune cookie recipes, they're in the Chinese takeaway ebook of Raw Chef Yin. Is that right?
Yes. I met a lot of you through some of the bundles. And so that was one in the bundle. And so I just, although maybe you guys have tried it, I hadn't yet. And so for me, it was really kind of outside of my comfort. But it was exciting and fun. And yes, that's where I got it.
Yay! And those donuts / bars look amazing as well. Thanks so much, Jennifer.
Yeah, thank you. They were fun. The recipe is amazing. So I love it. And I mean, I have all of these extra.
Hang on, let me bring it back up.
Sorry.
Yes. Do you know what I gave when I made my chocolate donut recipe? I will put that in the comments below for you guys, but because it's just one of my free recipes. I gave some to my mum. My mum couldn't stop eating them, and I had them in the fridge. They only lasted a couple of days.
Yeah, but do you know what? If you, because I made a batch, then I made a double batch, then I made another batch. But now I think that I will freeze some of these because now we're starting to slow down. And same with the frosting, you can freeze it. So it's been really, really fun. And I've gotten some great feedback from my family. And I've even brought them to a raw potluck in my local area. And everyone loves them. So thank you so much.
Yay. I love hearing that. Thank you for the feedback. And thank you so much for sharing. And I want to say we've got some people there. Creative Heart is like my right hand in lives. She helps moderate so much. So thanks for joining us. 21st Century Homestead. We've got Rachel and Michael, and I'm sure there's other people there. So thank you so much for joining. And now we're going to bring Gabriella up, who's new to the party, who, if you didn't know, Gabriella and I connected when I just went to Cairns, and we made pizzas on YouTube. So welcome, Gabriella. Let me just take you off. You're on mute. You'll have to take yourself off mute. Oh, you're on mute. I can't hear you. You just have to take yourself. There you are.
Can you hear me now? Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm not used to so much talking to camera live.
That's okay. Just
so
a bit
please
about
forgive me. And I think the hardest thing as well, as I didn't prepare myself to be introducing myself too. As we talked to as well, we talked previously, if you remember, Sky, that I said the hardest part for me is just to introducing myself, you know, to the people, because I consider myself just human, doing some pretty few roles in this life. So I'm a naturopath for the past like 12 years, been working with people. So, and I'm more concentrating into the health, doing health through the detox and fasting mechanism. And of course, the raw diet has been part of my protocols, that's for sure, for myself and for my clients, because this is the easiest way, you know, to go into fasting and to go out of the fasting. Yeah. So a little bit to lighten up, get out of the usuals, what you eat daily, what people eat daily. And I encourage them, actually to have whole foods and fresh foods and berries and fruits and vegetables in raw state as possible and incorporate in their daily life. I'm not expecting everyone to be straight away raw vegans or straight away, going into detoxing or straight away going into fasting. I guess this is like gently and softly talking to your body and adapting into certain, ways, different ways as we used to. So pretty much it.
What did you bring today?
Today. Okay, so I love cooking and I love exploring all sorts of foods, and I love doing definitely I love doing raw foods, and I've done few of it, and was playing with breads and sandwich breads and stuff, but never got around to it, like a loaf of bread. That recipe was laying down for a long time, and I was like, I never got to do it. So this party was a good reason for me. Yeah. So I'll show you. I haven't yet. So this is how it looks. Looks pretty good.
It does.
Yeah, it's a zucchini raw bread. It's still soft. I haven't yet cut it down, but I hope it will work. So even if it will not gonna work, so I'll try to just cut down and just dehydrate a little bit further. So this is my plan. But this is how it came after 15 hours of dehydrating.
Amazing.
Loaf of raw zucchini bread.
It looks amazing. And just where did you get the recipe from?
Recipe I got from actually Pinterest, and most of the recipes as well, like, I just go and explore there. And of course I do follow a few people, and whatever, just interests me, and I'm like, oh, I want to do that, I will go do this, so I'm pretty open. And I'm very lucky as well, because my husband is not raw vegan, he's not vegetarian, but he's very open to taste and eat all my experimental foods. So
that's fantastic. I always say to people, one of the best things when you get cravings is to jump onto Pinterest or Google and let your eyes source what you want, because
Yes.
there's so many recipes that are out there. So if anyone wants the recipe, I've linked below in the description everyone's contact details, so you can reach out to people on Instagram like Gabriella and get the recipe. So thank you. And I love this. I think this is so true. There is lots of comments coming up, but transitioning slowly can be the most sustainable way forward to fully raw. And as a health coach, raw coach, I've seen that. So it's, doing some raw is better than, sabotaging yourself. So
exactly.
yeah. Okay. So Marabella, let's bring you up. Let me see if I can get the right button here.
Yeah, I was going to make a raw vegan cheesecake, and then all of a sudden I didn't want that at all. Like, it didn't sound good. So I made these, I can show you.
Wow.
They are coconut macaroons coated with cacao. And so I usually have cacao every day, and I gave myself a little bit of a break. And then I decided I wanted cacao as like a little, not a frosting, but like to have the macaroons dipped in them. So they were really quick and easy, and I was craving coconut. And so they just hit the spot today.
Amazing. Are you going to try one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to try one.
I want to hear how it tastes.
Mmm.
It looks so good.
Oh my gosh, so good. I did, when I was making the bottom part, I did kind of have a little taste here and there.
Can you not?
Yeah,
How
so
did you
delicious.
not? It looks amazing. So,
Mm,
okay.
so good.
Next person up with the recipe, Kiko. Welcome to the floor.
Hey, okay, hi everyone. I have been wanting to make okonomiyaki by Lisa, the Raw Food Romance. I have my own recipe of okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki is a Japanese dish. It's basically like some people call it like a Japanese pancake or Japanese pizza, and that was one of my favorite dish before going raw. So I have been working on my recipe. I said, okay, let me try Lisa's version. One of her recipe. Okay, so let me show you the photo. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you can see. I'll share. Okay, so this is the pancake, and I like trying with a different kind of sauce. So I have marinated mushrooms, pickles, red cabbage, and this is green scallion from my garden, onion, marinated onion, different kind of marination. And this is shiso. I make ume, the Japanese plum, every year, and we add shiso, the Japanese basil. So I would eat it with the pancake. So yeah, there you go.
Yum. Are you going to try it?
Yeah,
Or
I'm
you
gonna tell you,
eating?
but actually, okay, I have something else.
We're
You
still
know-
going.
Yes, okay. So you guys know natto?
Yes.
Natto
I
is made
do.
of.
I know natto. That's great.
Oh my God. Yeah, it stinks, but for some reason my husband started to love natto. He used to hate it, but I guess he's liking more and more Japanese stuff, and it's excellent for your gut microbacteria. And when you buy natto, it comes with like a plastic, and I don't like that. So I started making my own. This is my third try. It came out really well.
You're amazing.
This is from my garden. It's loquat leaves. I have a huge tree, and it smells really, really good. Like, I don't know, like kind of like it's not grilled, but like kind of like smoke. And I haven't tasted it yet, but I don't know if
So
you can
are they going to froth? Are they going to like the ones that I see the girls on? Yeah, I can see it like that. The girls
Yeah.
on TikTok add like mustard and soy sauce and then like froth it up, all the bacteria.
Yeah, so I would mix. I like mixing it with like pickles. So I make like small tiny pickle. Yeah, and then I
Wow.
mix it with soy sauce or different kind of flavor. I don't particularly like natto flavor, but I know that it's excellent for your gut microbacteria. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased that I can make it by myself, so that I don't have to waste that plastic thing and other sauce that comes with it. So that's what I brought. Give me some time to eat my pancake. Maybe I can share when you go around with people.
Do you mean that you share the natto? Is that what you're saying?
I can taste both of them, but I don't like to be in front of camera.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. Hang on.
I'll come back.
On the spot. Unlike me, who's always eating in front of a camera. So, yeah, there is some really interesting. I love that we're from different cultures and like watching all those beautiful fermented foods you're having with your food. Looks amazing there, Kiko. Okay, Miranda, I'm trying to bring some comments up as we go. Let me bring up Miranda. Oh, no, we don't that. Here we go. There we go. Welcome, Miranda.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me, Sky, as always. So I did something very majorly different out of my comfort zone. I made a raw vegan pizza.
Wow.
So different from what I normally would make. I haven't had pizza in a while. So I did a flax crust, which, as you can see, it's really good the way that it came out. I did like flax seeds with carrot pulp, water, and a bunch of different spices. and it turned out real good. Put it in the dehydrator for like 6 hours or something. And then I did a sauce with just like soaked sun-dried tomatoes and spices, blended that up. Then I did a raw like cashew cheese with some nutritional yeast and onion, turmeric, garlic, and some like chili powder. And then I did grated zucchini, heirloom tomato from my garden, zucchini from my garden, green pepper from my garden, and portobello mushrooms topped with fresh rosemary and basil.
That looks insane and it sounds so good.
It smells really good. I haven't tried it, but it smells.
Is this the first time you've made a pizza?
A raw vegan pizza. Yes, I used to make a lot of different pizzas, but ever since going gluten-free, I never really found a good cooked, like gluten-free crust. But this is definitely something I would do again. Like it, I haven't tasted it yet, but I tasted it like a little bit. I did like a little test one.
Yeah.
So it was good. So yeah.
Did you say flax and carrots and what else?
It was literally just flax seeds, like ground flax with warm water. You mix that up. And then I did like salt and garlic, fresh minced garlic actually. And I juiced some carrots this morning and then I left the pulp and I mixed that together and made like a dough. And it really does really well as a dough. And then you just put that on the dehydrator for 6 or 7 hours. And then I put it in a little bit longer, but I didn't want to really cook this or like dehydrate this a lot, only for like an hour or something. And it turned out really, really good. I should make a recipe.
You
Yeah.
should.
I just whipped it up. Like I was looking up a bunch of different things of like, what are the best things that are like raw vegan that you can make a pizza crust out of? And one of it was the flax or like hemp hearts or pumpkin seeds or something like that. But I have a big thing of flax, ground flax I put in smoothies. So I'm like, oh, I have this and I have carrots, so I do that. And I use carrots a lot to like make juice and stuff. So I try to make I made like carrot cake cookies before, and I did like carrot tuna when we made the Asian party. I did carrot. So I've been experimenting a lot with that. So I thought it would have been a good like because you can kind of mold it into something. So the flax is like jelly. It gets kind of I don't know. You can manipulate it quite easily. So it worked out
You
well.
I'm so happy that you made that pizza. I'm so happy everyone's experimenting, but and also hearing you juice those carrots, I'm like, now I know where Miranda gets her glow. Well, of course you get it from raw foods, but every time I see you, you're like glowing. So now I'm knowing there's a secret juice going on.
I guess it is because it's been my thing for the past few months. Not like a ton because you could eat too much carrots, but I don't know. I do at least a few carrots a day, and I mix it with some orange juice or like apple lemon juice. Super good.
Amazing. Okay. Next I'll bring up Dulce. Who's also glowing over there. Welcome. Oh, you're on mute.
There you go. Thank you so much for having me, and I love seeing you guys. Today I made raw vegan lasagna, which I was craving since I think more than a year easily. I took my daughter to a retreat in Bali with Shorty, and they took us to this amazing restaurant that is called Sayuri. And I don't know if you have been there, but they made us this amazing lasagna, and they incorporated like their own version because they have been traveling over there and just experimenting with different flavors. So they make their own version, and I made it today finally. So I'm gonna actually it was me and my son. He helped me doing it. So here it is.
Oh wow! It looks
Oh my God.
amazing.
Yeah, the
Look at
beet
the
juice
lemon.
is gonna come out, but so you have to make it with the pulp of carrots and beets. But I just use the the food processor. So you can either do that one or just the pulp after you juice it. Either way, it's gonna work. It comes with a delicious cashew cream, but I'm sure you can change it. If you don't want to use cashew, you can change it for another nut. And then it has a layer of tomato sauce with dates and spices and some spinach that are just massaged. And it has pineapple in the pulp. So the taste is so good. And I made the raw Parmesan. It has more pineapple on top and the avocado. So
Holy
just a little bit.
moly.
Yeah, and the tomato sauce has flaxseed, so you're good with the omega-3. And it's like once you have this, you're like, oh my God, perfect dinner. You take a walk after that, you feel so satisfied, and it's so delicious because it's so juicy. Well, I remember like that. I hope my taste is the same or better. And yeah, that's what I did for you guys. And thank you for inviting me to do something that I was craving and not doing.
I love this. Everyone's doing something that's like, you're like craving it for a year and now you're up here. That is one, you're like, you feel so good when you have it. I feel so good just looking at it. It looks so amazing.
It's good, right?
Yes.
Thank God
Epic.
I took a picture now because last time when we did the other party, I didn't take a picture and I was just eating by the end of the live. I was like, oh my God, I forgot. So now I get to try it. And let's see.
I'm sure it's amazing. It looks amazing. And anyone watching, if you want any information on any of the recipes, I have linked everybody below in the description. So you can just message people and find out where they got the recipe or how they made it. How is it over there, Dulce?
It's so good.
Oh, look at
It's so
that.
delicious.
There's
You
lots
have
of
to make it.
beautiful comments here. So Koala Mama's there. Hey, we've got Gentleman's Corner. Hey, who said quality cooking, ladies. I think I saw Brandon on here as well. So welcome, everyone. Okay, Sky, the other Australian Sky. Let me bring you up. Oh, hang on. There you are. Oh, this is, why is that? Let me try. Sorry, I have to bring this off for a second and then bring you up, and I'll put the comments back there. Welcome, guys.
Hi. Yeah, I'm at Prem Stop with Prem. Prem Des.
Hey, Prem.
And
Hey, everybody.
we're up in the Daintree in Queensland. And yeah, gorging on beautiful tropical fruit. It's amazing. And I've made like macadamia tofu from, who is it?
Sayuri, Raw Food
Sayuri.
Cafe in Ubud.
Yeah.
Wow.
It didn't really work out to the way I wanted because I think I used the jar of sea moss instead of like making it from scratch. But I don't know if I can show you. But yeah,
I think it looks amazing.
I've dehydrated some of it to sort of like try to get a bit hard of it. It still tastes good. It's like, yeah, got some tamari and is it not tamari? Miso, and I used cashews instead. I used macadamias instead of cashews, and it's got the sea moss. But yeah, it still tastes good. And I also made pesto. It's cashew, nutritional yeast, lemon juice, and
Wow.
was it dill and coriander, cilantro. And that tastes pretty amazing. I had that sort of sitting for a little while, becoming cheese, cheesy. But yeah, that was good. And Prem does.
Okay, Premi here from Daintree,
Hi,
Upper
Premi.
Daintree. We have a beautiful, big tropical fruit orchard with maybe even hundreds of durian trees on the way. So everything's going well here. So I made some savory patties. First, I call them savory sambal patties. Sambal meaning chili, of course. And first of all, I'll read how I did it. I scraped some fresh, mature coconuts, about 1.5 medium to small coconuts. Soaked cashews and cumin seeds overnight to activate them. Then I blended them up. I crushed in a big mortar and pestle some chili, ginger, wild herbs, and onion. And the wild herbs were sawtooth coriander, Tulsi basil, and sweet basil. So I crushed them right up in the, like I said, the mortar and pestle, and then with a splash of tamari. And then I mixed it all in a bowl. So it was just one homogeneous mix. And then I made them into patties to dehydrate in the dehydrator. But, you know, like a lot of the dehydrating systems, they have a flat surface underneath, and I find that it's too moist still underneath when it's dehydrating. So I get the patties and just drop them into some fresh scraped coconut, and they line the bottom, and then I can just put them on the tray and the air can get through it and dehydrate it down. And it dehydrated for about 20 hours or so. And so they're a little soft in the center.
Which is still good.
Yeah, which is still good. They're very spicy and very yummy.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
about
God.
it.
They're
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Do you want to have one?
Yeah, come on.
They look
Yum.
amazing.
Oh, so great.
Yeah.
They're very light, you know. It's amazing how light they are and how wonderful they are.
So someone here's asked what they taste like. Eric's asked what they taste like. So we're about to find out, I feel.
It's a, come on.
Like a curry. You know,
Ooh.
yeah, it's like a curry in a burger. It's so
Mm,
good.
it is.
I think he was asking about the durian.
Oh,
the durian.
So
Durian.
there's a
Wow.
lot of durian comments here because I'm obsessed with durian. But
Yeah,
let
we
me
have many durian trees. This year, 5 trees fruited for the first time. And we got about 20 durians.
What have we been feasting on?
We've been feasting on Rollinia.
Rollinia.
Every day we're picking the fresh Rollinia. That's the golden custard
Is it
apple.
Rollinia?
Tropical.
Doesn't Rollinia kind of look like durian, or am I mistaken?
Oh, sort of, a little bit, but the skin is soft, whereas the durian's just a hard, thorny thing.
More very similar to like the custard apple, but it's yellow. It's like golden.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just
And then
Googling.
it's got like
And I should add too, we welcome people to come and stay with us all year round. We have a little gathering called Premstock, generally this time of year, and people come and stay with us, and we plant trees and have beautiful vegan feasting. We regard ourselves as a vegan fortress, and yeah, and a wonderful fireside company at night, enjoying the night sky and having fun. Yeah.
I love that. I would love to come and stay. Have you got the durian trees that have grown? Or are they're not in season at the moment, are they?
They're not in season, but if we did move the camera, we could show there's some giant ones just out the back here.
Oh, thank you. Everyone would, I'm sure, would love to see that.
Like that's a big durian tree, and this
Wow.
one here,
Yeah.
that's a durian tree. Yeah, I'll stand next to it. then
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
see how big it is.
How amazing. There's a few
Wow,
Australians
amazing.
here. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yes. And there, that's a big ice cream bean tree, and marang and ankala.
Meringue, yeah.
Yeah, it's special.
Wow.
Yes. And look, it's Sky, isn't she special?
She is
She's
special.
great.
She's
Yeah.
amazing. I've hung out with Sky. Sky's amazing. Sky and Sky.
Yeah,
Sky's the
Sky,
limit.
well, yeah.
Unlimited.
we are.
So also a couple of people have brought up the Tulsi. I have no idea what that is. So they've said a lot, Creative Heart and Koala Mama said that they've
Tulsi,
had it as tea.
the Tulsi basil is it's more of a perennial basil. It's a wilder sort of basil, and it's very, very like wild basil flavor. Yeah.
Interesting. What I will do is after this this party, I will get more of the details of your place up there, and if anyone wants to go up there, and I'm even interested, so I will get some information. And
Yes,
and
that's wonderful.
so thanks, guys. That was so lovely. And Premi, thanks for coming.
Oh, great.
Is it me
Quality
now? Have you
time.
done?
Quality time.
Yay! Hang on, let me just move this off. JM's joined. Hello, Eric joined. Yeah, there's a few Australians there. So what have I done here? Okay, let's bring me up. I'm actually going to put mine together a little bit. I will, first off, I'll bring me up. So, hey everyone, thank you so much for coming to this party. I loved seeing so far what everybody's made and coming together. And if you've been following my lives, I have this tendency to see something online and want to make it. And I saw these carrot wraps went viral. They're kind of trending. So what people were doing is they were getting grated carrot and egg, combining them and cooking it. And I like to do it raw vegan. That's what I love to do, is how do I make, because I think things like this make people stay raw vegan. Like, it's fun. So I set out and grated the carrot. I did all this online. There's a video of me doing this, but I will make a reel of it as well. Grated carrot. Then in my Vitamix jug, I got fresh corn, and blended it till it was like smoothie type thing. Put in 2 tablespoons of chia seeds and made mock egg, and put that egg through the grated carrot. And then if you've seen, I should show you guys just quickly because I know you want to see it. I didn't think until I saw Jennifer pulling out her molds of the molds she uses. And my Amazon store is not linked below, but I can link it if you guys want to get this. I just don't want this to fall. Got a lot going on back here. Here, what have I done here? I got this. I tend not to buy too many molds. I try not to because I've got a small place and I just don't want to be overtaken by molds, because I am getting a few. I've got donut molds and I've got like nacho making molds, but this has become really handy. It's by Bright Kitchen, and because I like things that these are little carrot wraps that I put the mixture into here, and I find this size, like, I like it. So I've made other wraps with this. So that is how I made that, and I will put what I'm making together. Then I had this calling, because we're doing experiments. I wanted to do like kelp noodles, and I did a recipe called Barbie pasta, but this is a bit different. When I do my lives at night, some people kept bringing up tahini. There isn't tahini in this. I will make a reel of this recipe. I filmed it all. There is beetroot, tomato, a bit of lemon, garlic. I did sesame seeds, bit of water, blended that together to make this noodles, like the beetroot noodles. And I just made a cashew cream to top it as well. And it's a bit experimental. So what I'll do is I'll show you how I made. I have already eaten one this morning for breakfast. It was so good. You might have seen the. So what we can do is make one here. Sorry, the light isn't as good. I'll push that back. Get some light going on. So grab a plate and get just one of these. As you can see, you can put anything you like in it. So yes, let me just put this, so like I think I will bring your comment up what Rachel said there about how I feel like these fun recipes keep me raw. And so that's why I'm inspired to make them. I had a little bit of basil. So I just put some basil in there. And then just like that. And then we just put some of the cream on top. I was going to do like a sweet chili sauce because I'm such a sweet chili girl. But yeah, so that's like my experiment.
That's amazing. It looks so beautiful, Sky.
Thank you.
Oh my God. You know, I saw the viral on carrot cakes and I was like, oh, I mean, how do you replace that cheese and egg?
Oh, yeah, there's cheese in them. I forgot about that. Yeah, I was more, so I feel like I spent a lot of time when I became a raw vegan, when I would think of a food, like, of course, you want breads and you want all sorts of things, there were foods which for me mimicked those, like in my fridge. And I feel like I've evolved with that. Like for me, if I ever need egg, chia and water is a good start. If I'm ever craving breads, I make them now. But when I wasn't having anything besides fresh food, I would be like, what is starchy? So zucchini and carrot are starchy. So if I wanted bread, I'd go and have something like that. Yeah, so I feel like I spent a lot of time, and I was talking about this in the live last night, and someone brought it up here, the transition to raw, if you do it slowly, you can learn a lot because we don't always stay, and you've been high raw 20 years, Kiko. We don't always stay as perfect as we plan out to stay. We think we're going to just be like eating a light fruit for the rest of our lives, where in reality, the body needs different things. We go through stages of cravings, and don't ever discount the hard work it takes to even stay vegan or vegetarian, and like learn wherever you're at, because what you learn, I feel you can take along the way. But anyway, I'm going on here. I did want to try this, or I'll try this. Actually, when I bit into this may be my favorite recipe of all time. Either that or I'm really hungry. I don't know the flavors, because it's really quite sweet, because the carrot, the corn, the beetroot. Oh, there is a little bit of maple syrup and salt in the kelp noodles. So.
It looks good.
It is good.
Carrots.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, let's bring everyone back. Oh, thanks, Creative Heart. I can put my Amazon storefront below. But I will afterwards put that. I forget to put that because a lot of the molds that I use always sit in there. Yeah, I'm so impressed with everybody. What everybody bought.
I want to
Yeah,
make
it was so inspiring. I think
Sky, I see that Raw Chef Yin is here. She's waiting for you to let her in.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I didn't see. Hey, Yin.
Hey, you made it.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Jennifer, for noticing.
Let me bring you up onto the stage. You can share what you bought. I hope you weren't waiting too long.
Hi, everyone. So I'm Raw Chef Yin, raw vegan chef based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I'm high raw. I've been vegan since 2016. So today I actually tried out the sausage egg and cheese breakfast sandwich recipe. This is by Kevin Black from Raw Foodie Style, and his recipe is actually in the if you actually got the bundle, the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle in 2025 this year, there's actually a group collaboration ebook that is exclusive to those who bought the bundle, and it's on cultural favorites made raw. And I saw this recipe, way back in May, and I wanted to make it, or maybe even in April. I wanted to make it, but I never did. So I'm glad that Sky is doing this party, which pushed me and nudged me in the direction to make it. So it's a couple of components. I'll just show you. He has the muffins. So it's actually made with jicama and onions and spices. I really like the texture and the taste of how it turned out. And then there is the sausage patties. Yeah. And then he also has the egg portion as well. It's the egg. Mine didn't turn out very yellow. His one's is very yellow. I don't know. Yeah, maybe my turmeric's not yellow enough. And then the cheese. My cheese portion, I think I put too much sun-dried tomatoes in it because I was trying to halve the recipe and I forgot to halve the sun-dried tomato. So the color doesn't it doesn't look like a cheese color. But yeah, so I'm gonna assemble it now. And let me see. So he says, yeah, add 2 portions of the egg to the bottom portion of your muffin. So, okay, this will be my muffin. And then I'm going to put in the egg. 1. Yeah, so he said don't make the egg too smooth because you want it to be scrambled. So 2. And then next, add 1 slice of cheese followed by 1 sausage patty. I mean, I would actually put the eggs in between, but anyway, we'll follow him. So this is my cheese on top. And then we have the sausage. And then we have, yeah. So there you go.
Oh my gosh, I've
That's
seen the
incredible.
photos and that looks
Wow.
like it's so
Yeah.
impressive what can be done.
Sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich or raw vegan. I'm not gonna eat it now just because it's only around just almost 8 in the morning, and I'm on time restricted eating, so I only eat at 10. But I did eat one yesterday, and it tasted really, really good. I had half of it, and my boyfriend had the other half, and he loved it as well. So I think I'm
Yeah.
actually going to save this for my boyfriend because he eats some small salads, but he doesn't eat a huge portion. But for this, he will eat the entire thing. Yeah.
I love that. And see,
Oh my
once
God.
again, I bring this up. People who eat raw foods and high raw foods who are partners sorry, I've turned the comments off. Let me bring them back. Don't necessarily eat the exact same way. Like you might have a salad and he has a sausage McMuffin, muffin. So amazing. What's the muffin part like? What's that like? I'm interested in that muffin part.
I really like it because it's very soft and light compared to some of the breads I've made because he uses jicama and some buckwheat. Usually I use more buckwheat than jicama. I usually, for my breads, I usually use zucchini and buckwheat, but he actually uses jicama. So I thought jicama lends a bit of sweetness to it and also makes it very light. There's some psyllium as well, but yeah, it's a good. It's a really good recipe and a good proportion as well. And there's onions in there, so it makes it really nice and sweet. Even when you're like dehydrating it, because I have my dehydrator outside in my living room because I have no place to put it in my kitchen because it's so huge. So my whole living room smells so good. I was like, wow, it smells really good with the muffin. Yeah. So, yeah.
How nice. I love all of this. Yes. And so there's comments here, some eggplant bacon on it would be nice. It sure would.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got Rachel saying she's fully raw. Here, we can bring these up. She's fully raw, but she cooks vegan for her family. So there's all these different like situations, so it can be done. Like looking after your health, it's not just about being a raw vegan. It's about looking after your health and what's going to work for your body. Hey, Traveling Vlogs, welcome. So I'm still in a bit of shock, to be honest. Like I know we do these parties. In fact, I'm really excited because, and I'm hoping we can bring the next party forward. So it will be in about 2 weeks' time, because it will be 1 year that I've been doing these parties on my birthday. So we started this on my birthday as a pizza party a year ago, and it went so well that we just kept meeting up monthly. But I would love next month to, and we can think about what even everyone who's watching us today can bring up some ideas of what we do.
Sky, when's your birthday?
It's the 13th of August.
Mine's August 10th.
Oh,
so it's I wonder if we have the same birthday, but it's really close. That's cool.
That's amazing. Yeah, so hopefully everyone's free around. Well, I think it's the 13th for me. It's the 12th for everyone else. I had so much fun on my birthday, like getting up and celebrating with all my friends online.
Well, that's a great idea, because on my birthday, I always wonder, what do I do? There's no restaurant that I want to eat out. And yeah, we can do it online. Mine is November. Can we do it online too?
Yeah. We can. Well, what we can do people's, we can do it each month if that works for people. For me, it's a little, but we can meet up on your birthday as well, Kiko. I'm always up for a party.
Yay!
Yeah. It's like party. I'm there. Oh, Creative Heart Sisters, the 17th of August. So we've got all these August people. So that would be a really cool idea, that each month, whoever's birthdays it is when we have the party, that there's a focus there and we celebrate everyone. Is there anyone's birthday this month? Is there any July babies? No? Gentlemen's Corners, November.
Rochefian, I have a question. How long did it take for you to prepare all of that? It looks like a time-consuming preparation.
Yeah, so what I did was I broke it up into the two different, I did it across 2 days, and I did it much earlier because I was out on Sunday and I was out on Tuesday. So I think on Saturday I made the I'm trying to remember. Basically, I made two components, like I think the cheese and the sausage I made on one day, and then the muffins and the egg I made it on another day. It's basically food processing and blending and dehydrating, so it's more of the dehydration time that takes longer. And then you also need to be around, because at home you can't just like leave it there and then dehydrate it for 5 hours, because he will suggest that because you need to flip it, right? And then I think like one of the components was like, I think the cheese, like every 15 minutes or every half an hour, you needed to flip it and rotate it and pull it out and turn it around. So yeah, that took a little longer. So yeah, I made it across 2 days. But I mean, if you want to, I think you can make everything in a day as well. But you need to, I think there was something that needed overnight as well. So yeah, I need to give you some time, like plan ahead so that you can eat it. Yeah, it's not something that you can whip up, within like 30 minutes or something like that. But yeah, it was really fun to make it. So
yeah, I've seen Kevin's post quite a few times, but I don't think I've seen anyone else making it. So it's so nice that you made it, and it is quite, it's a dedication.
Yeah, I think what I did the last time was do something similar, but like take out different portions or something. So I think I made the tomato bread by, I think, was it during the raw bundle as well? I made the tomato bread by Lena, and then I think I made an orange burger by Susanna, and then the egg was my egg. I made an egg fuyong with in my raw vegan Chinese takeout course. So I took those different components and put it all together and made it into like a breakfast burger. Also, I was inspired, like it was basically the McDonald's Egg McMuffin, right, that inspired me to make that. So I did that the last time with different components, but this one is like all of Kevin's recipes. So yeah.
Oh my God, my husband would definitely love that.
Yeah, I think it's a very guy-friendly food. This is the kind of things that you feed like, like non-raw vegan guys who do that. Yeah, it's very guy-friendly. Yeah, I think so.
I love it. I think also what I always miss, because a lot of people bring up like that takes so long, blah, blah, blah. Yes, but my hobby is creating. Like you're actually talking about that the only focus some people have is, and I get it, if you've had a long day of work and your only goal that night is not to create, it's to eat, that's different. But like when we do, it's the same as when people have a dinner party, right? Is you do the dinner party and you put in more effort. We're no different. We're not eating bacon and egg McMuffins or sausage muffins every day. We're eating like whatever normal people are eating. Their meal might take 40 minutes with a lot of pans. We're usually doing salads. This is what I usually do, but like maybe once a week I will go and make something, but I love the process. I love my time being in that process. And if you don't, then that recipe is not for you. And that's why I do a lot of recipes. This is only 3 ingredients. A lot of my recipes are just a couple. We're quick, but then it's fun as well, like spending time looking after yourself.
Yeah, I think Jennifer also, I'm sorry, it took some time to prepare it, right? But it lasts, those things that takes time to, when you make it in the dehydrator, it lasts for some time because Jennifer, you made it some time ago.
Yeah, I did. So you weren't here, but this is your recipe, Chef Yin, for the fortune cookies. And yeah. And I actually made this before the last, get together got postponed. So I was sharing, they last, they hold up. These are really, so when you dehydrate something, especially if it's, not like it's super dry. There's moisture. I can move it, but it holds it. It's not like it can go bad or anything. And so it's been really great. And then I'll just, I already shared this, but all of the pieces around, when I carved it, I just dehydrated it. So I have my own little snack of weird shapes.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Because I don't like to waste anything. But yeah, it's definitely something you could do very much in advance, I believe. And it was a lot of fun to do it.
Oh, thanks, Jennifer, for making my recipe. Can I ask, did you keep it in the fridge or you just kept it at room temperature in the airtight container?
I kept it on the tray, and when I was using the dehydrator for other things, I just took it out. So I kept it at room temperature, and it's fine. And also, so I didn't refrigerate it, but because I felt like it didn't need it because it was very crisp and no super moisture was in it, and it's held up great. And then I was just sharing, not to be repetitive, but this mold I already had. So because I saw your mold and I just kind of was able to pop it. I left it in the mold the whole time also. So yeah, it's been good. This was a lot of fun, and thank you.
It's also the humidity, right? Because where you live, Jennifer, it's kind of dry.
Yes, I'm in Arizona in the United States, and it is very dry and very hot right now here. It's the middle of summer, and I think we had a cooler day today at 110 degrees. And I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but check it out. It's warm. So yeah, that probably helps. Good point, Kiko, because we don't have a lot of moisture here in the area in the desert. And so, I don't swell up, and neither does my food.
So that's 43 degrees Celsius. So you basically live in a dehydrator.
I do.
You can call it Arizona, but I'm just going to call it a dehydrator.
Yeah, we say we have 2 seasons. We have summer and hell. because it's super, super hot, and it can get up to, I've been in up to 122 degrees. I don't know. That's just even hotter. But roughly it's like 115, 118 is considered like the hot summer months. But our winters are so nice. They're like a lot of people's summers. So, but now no moisture here.
Yeah, that's getting dangerous. That's getting up to like 48 degrees Celsius. I don't think in Australia, maybe we've had a day like that, but our problem in Australia is it's so humid. It's just like so sticky. Well, I think it's hot no matter what, but it's like really sticky here. We're more like a sauna.
I think that's a really good point. I don't know if anybody here has experience with that, but based on your weather conditions where you live, how does that affect the food when you're doing these type of fancier dishes in the dehydrator, and also afterwards, like, is it important to check to make sure that it's, okay to leave out versus like put in the freezer or the refrigerator? I'm wondering what people have experienced with that.
Yeah. What did raw Chef Yin do? Because it's humid there. It's hot, but it's humid.
Yeah, over here I keep everything either in the fridge or the freezer. I think like the fortune cookies, I kept them in the freezer and they freeze pretty okay actually, because and then I take them out and usually we just eat them immediately, but sometimes if I find that I need to dehydrate it a bit, I will. But most of the things I have to keep in the fridge because it's hot and humid over here. Well, it's not as hot as Jennifer. It's about anywhere between 30 to 33 degrees Celsius. I don't know what's that in Fahrenheit. Sometimes it goes up to 36. We're experiencing a heat wave right now though. So yeah, it's really hot. I mean, but it's still not as hot as 43 Celsius, but about 36 Celsius. Yeah. So everything's in the fridge.
It's really different when you add moisture. It's really different when you add humidity. So, I'm sure it's hot there.
Yeah. So I actually have 2 fridges at home because one is not enough, and this is for like 1.5 persons. Because and 2 people are like, wow, you have 2. I say, yeah.
I got my second one recently as well.
Yeah, can you?
Oh, wow.
Jennifer, how long did it take total to make that fortune cookie?
Well, I put it in, I followed her instructions. So there was like a few hours at first, and then you have to make the shapes and fill it. And then I put it in for longer just because I think it was like 12 hours after that. And then I woke up in the morning because I had done it and then checked it, and I put it in maybe for a few more hours. So like from start to finish, probably 24 hours or slightly less with all of the different, flip it and shape it kind of things. Would you agree, Chef Yin?
Yeah, because you need to make it into the circles, and then kind of like when it becomes pliable, then you put in the fortune cookie message, and then you need to shape it, and then you need to dehydrate it so that it will dry into shape. So it will take about that. Yes.
How did it taste?
Actually, it was so good and sweeter than I originally thought, because there's a beautiful sweetness to it with the apples and the dates. But I really loved it. So you get a sweet treat and you get a fortune.
Yeah. Did you write the fortunes yourself, or did you get the ones off online?
I thought about writing them myself, and I just didn't have the time. But I think that would actually be really fun, not only just for me to do it, but to involve family members, because I thought that would be fun as like a project. Or, I've got grandbabies. And so, anytime there's something we can do together, I think that that's fun. But I did end up finding a place where you can print it out, because Chef Yin shares that you can find some free stuff online. And so I found some that I thought were really fun, and I cut them up, and I didn't read them ahead of time. I read like one. So it's still going to be a surprise, even though, I didn't make them myself, but I think it's fun to do both ways.
Oh my God, what a great recipe. Thanks, Jennifer, for sharing that and reminding us the great recipe, right?
Yeah.
And you've got the messages in the food, right? We all of us talk often about how the food is self-love, right? And infusing love into each bite is so beautiful. Also, on that topic of like storage of food and dehydration time of food, and my dehydrator sits underneath my air conditioning, and it just happens to be that way. And so I know that affects it. I know people reach out to me and say, your dehydration time said this long, and I did that and it was really dry. And I think that you have to just be really mindful when you work with raw foods that the times vary. Like, even if I said, this is another example, is I talk about zucchini noodles, assuming everyone over the world gets the same zucchinis, where people are like, aren't your noodles sloppy? And I'm like, sloppy? Like, they're firm, like literally like so firm. And people are like, no, zucchinis here are soft in the middle. Or like you say tomato, and someone's tomatoes have more liquid in it than yours. So I feel like with raw foods, it's really good to, if you look at the recipe and try it, it's not sweet enough. It's not that the recipe is wrong, just add something sweeter. Maybe your tomatoes weren't as sweet, or your beetroot wasn't as sweet, or, if you open keep an eye on anything dehydrating. And if you see it coming up, drying very fast, don't leave it another 5 hours. Like, I just think that's really important, because I don't know a chef that hasn't run into this. And it's not the chef's fault. It's that, it's just what we're talking about. Different temperatures, dehydrators put in different places. The vegetables are not like, you say to someone, use a teaspoon of tamari. Around the world, you're getting pretty much the same, small variations. But when you say use fresh food, and we're not talking about one or two things in a recipe, usually most of the recipe has a lot of fresher things in it. You find there's greater variation that adds up. So I think that's something to be mindful of.
Yeah, and Sky, I just want to add to that depending on your dehydrator and where, like I have the Excalibur, it's the 9 drawer. I find that I have different temperatures where I place the trays. And so I tend to pull them out and rotate them in the middle, not just turning it, but also changing the shelving. And sometimes I think that helps make things more even, especially if I am using a lot of the shelves at once.
Yeah.
So true. When I open it, any dehydration, the back two wraps or the back patties or whatever are always drier than the front. And I always swing it around. It's not going to be a huge variation, but I think that's something to be really mindful of, because I find on this lifestyle is people will stop doing things and for any reason, like I didn't like the taste of any recipes, so I'm not raw vegan, or like they find and I like to be like, you have to find ways through any challenge you come up with, because we do this. We just no matter, even if you cook, you have challenges. Anything you do, you can have challenges. So it's just it's about embracing and learning, and adding more onion powder if all else fails. There you go. There's a tip.
Can I give you an update of the taste test?
Yes.
Yeah, go.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so I made 9 pancakes or okonomiyaki like this size. I made 9, and I have now 3 left. I actually finished 8 of them already. I'm so tempted to finish this because it was really good. But I need to leave it for my husband so that he gets to try it.
If he gets really skinny, Kiko, I know you've been eating all the pancakes.
It was surprisingly good. So I didn't actually follow exactly what raw food Roman's recipe said, because she's got cashews and chickpeas in it. Well, chickpea was my challenge. So chickpea in raw vegan is definitely one of the most challenging one, because you have to sprout it. And it was going really well for the second day. And then third day, all of a sudden, it started to smell funky. I don't know if any of you guys tried it. it smells kind of cheesy. Yeah, Dulce, you tried it.
Yeah.
Did you like the taste?
No, I didn't make those, but that happens sometimes depending on the weather. I don't know. When I'm sprouting chickpeas, and I'm like, I don't like.
Yeah. Yeah, on internet it says that not to try when it smells funky, but I hate wasting any food, just like Jennifer. So I insisted using it. So I sprouted them for 3 days. Oh, you have it, Jennifer. Is it in the fridge?
No, it's sitting out sprouting, but it's a mixture, but it has chickpeas in it, mung beans and lentils in this combination. And it seems to be doing okay. I'll probably eat it maybe in another day because I don't know if you can see it. I can even open it and show. And it doesn't smell like anything. I don't know if you can see that.
Hang on, let me bring you up. On the main screen. There you
So,
go.
I mean,
do yours get little tails?
Oh, wow. Yeah, here's a little tail.
Yeah.
Some of them are longer, but the chickpeas tend to take a little bit longer for me than some of the other ones. Like the mung bean is a longer tail.
Yeah.
But I don't smell any bad smell. I do soak them for 24 hours and then I rinse it. And then I just rinse it once a day for a couple days and it's ready. So I say, don't give up. Don't give up.
Yeah, I think the difference is that you are in a dry state. And me, like in Kyoto, it's a very humid place. So yeah, thank you so much. But anyway, I used that recipe.
Someone's got a lot of feedback on their mic. Let me just see who this is. One sec. Whose mic is on still?
I think Sky's.
Yep, I've muted Sky's. Oh wait, no,
okay.
Yeah, Sky's. Okay, we're good. Sorry.
Yeah. So anyway, for people who are living in a humid area, it's a bit tricky to make a sprouted chickpea. So it's one of the reasons I stopped doing raw sprouting chickpea. But for this raw party, I wanted to try it. And it turned out really nice. I don't know if I would try it again because maybe I can try it during winter time here in Kyoto because it's dry. So I have twisted quite a bit on the recipe. I am going to make it perfectionate my okonomiyaki recipe, and I will share it in maybe coming up recipe book. So that was really
that sounds exciting.
Yeah, and then natto, I tasted it was good. I think it needed a little more fermentation, but yeah, it's good. So I'm very happy with what I made.
Kiko, what if you didn't soak them as long and you rinsed it less often? I wonder if there's some variation that you could extend the water time or the rinse time, if maybe it would be successful for you year round. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I've rinsed it quite a bit because I know that it's chickpea is a bit tricky. But overnight, it's really hot here and humid at the same time. So the one night, like I think third night, when I woke up that third day morning, it was smelling funky. And when I put this pancake last night, it was smelling funky. And my husband first said, "Oh, what's that? It smells really good." And then like after a few minutes, he said, "Oh, it smells really funky." But it turned out really well.
Kiko, can I let me share my experience with sprouting chickpeas as well. When I first started sprouting chickpeas, you're right, because of this weather, I think a lot of times I had my chickpeas, like turning really funky smelling, bad smelling. And I was also waiting for the tails to come out, sometimes like 3-4 days. But what happened was two things. I had a raw food chef friend in Singapore, and she said what she does was, I think it's because of the heat. So what she does was she put it in the crisper of her fridge to let it, like I think in the hotter time. So at night she leaves it outside to sprout, and then in the daytime she puts it in the crisper. So I tried doing that, so it was less funky smelling. But the other thing is, I just wanted to know whether you actually use Lisa's method of sprouting, because I found that when I followed her method instead, my chickpeas don't turn funky smelling. And also she was saying that you don't need to wait for the tails to come out. So that's what I did, and I made the okonomiyaki as well. And it tasted really good. In fact, I felt that it tasted better before dehydrating when I started shaping it as the pancakes and batter and all that. It tasted really nice. My boyfriend had it as well, and he liked it a lot as well. So I think with Lisa's method, she soaks it, if I'm not mistaken, for 48 hours. And what I did was when I did the soaking, I soaked it in the fridge. I didn't put it outside to soak. So I follow exactly how many hours to soak, how many times to rinse, but I put it in the fridge. And then I think you only sprout it, you soak it for 48 hours, and I think you sprout it for 24 hours. And then after that, you rinse it, and then you're good. So you don't need to wait for the tails to come out. You can already see the chickpeas kind of growing and bursting, and the sprout is about to come out, but it doesn't come out like a huge long tail. And she says it's already good enough to use. So that's how I did it. And that's how you prevent the funky smell. Yeah.
Oh my God, what a great advice. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I think in the Make It Raw books, she actually has the exact
step by step,
step by step on how to do it. If not, I also did Instagram live with Lisa on how to do the sprouting of the chickpeas. So you can also watch that as well. I'll try and look for the link to that, and then I'll send it to you so you can watch. She does a demonstration and she talks through it as well. So that might be helpful.
That's fantastic. I like I like using chickpea because it's filling, and when this pancake is excellent for travel. So if I can add chickpea in it, it can fill me up a whole day. So thank you. Oh my God, you just saved my day.
I'd like to just add one more thing to that. That's great, Chef Yin. I also was talking with Lisa from Raw Food Romance about this one time, and she was telling me, and you may already know this, but for whatever, I'll just share. She was saying that it's really important to get the sprouted version of the chickpeas or garbanzo beans, and not just any chickpea or garbanzo beans. So, and so for bacteria and mold and different things, she said that she has better luck when she gets the ones that are made for sprouting because they clean them better, is what she told me. And I switched to doing that, and I have found that I get a better product also.
Oh, that's fantastic. I actually, this time, I just used a random one that I had it for a long time, and I didn't believe it's going to sprout, but it did sprout so beautifully, and it had a very long tail. I just waited for every one single chickpea to sprout, and that's when it turned bad. So, oh my God, that's a great advice. Thank you so much.
That was all great advice. I don't know whether anybody's had this. So I was talking to Kiko about this last night, and chickpeas are the one food that I cannot digest. Yes, I have no stomach, but any other food, even hard to digest foods, I manage. Like blended pumpkin, blended sweet potato in a soup, people I can't digest that. I can digest it. I literally have this, it's the only food for me that I get a quite swollen belly, but I might just be allergic to it. Also, I just wanted to say, Jennifer, that maybe there's a brand that you can recommend or that you use, because in Australia, if I buy a bag of lentils or chickpeas from the health food shop, it's $7 for a whole heap, maybe 500 grams. If I buy the sprouting ones, it's $14 for 100 grams or something of sprouting seed. So maybe on Amazon, there's some seeds that are, I assume it's because I'm in a health food shop and they're they're like these tiny little packets of sprouted seeds, and I used to buy those. And people say sprouting's cheap, and I'm like, holy moly, this is really expensive. Then I realized I could buy the big bags of like different. I love lentils, and I sprout them all the time. And the big bags are so cheap. You get so many. It's literally like if you could live off that. I think you should live off variety, but there's all the amino acids are in that. Sorry, Jennifer, go. I'm thinking, do you?
No, that's okay. Yeah, I can share a link with ones that I've used that have worked if you want afterwards, and you could post it if you want because
Sure.
I'm not recalling it right now. But yeah, and then you can see if there's something that you could get in your country, where maybe or it would be similar to. But yeah, that's a thing, the pricing and what's available. It's always kind of can be tricky sometimes.
Yeah. So, but that's the only one. So that's why I'm really interested in this. That maybe there is if they're going to sprout a bit more because they're cleaned a bit more, that could definitely be why. But yeah, that's with the chickpeas so far has been that food that I've struggled with. But there's so many different sprouts, and everyone's got different guts. So.
Right. So, Rosha, you were saying that the best place to go first is first go on sushi book in Lisa's book or somewhere else.
Sorry, the way sprout it's in her make the ebook that she did with Chef AJ, Make It Raw.
Make It Raw. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's in I've seen it in Make It Raw 4, Make It Raw 3. It might be in the Make It Raw 2 and 1 book as well. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was in raw.
The chana masala, or she does something which has got chickpeas in it, and she always gives an explanation.
Oh, yeah, great. I will look into this. Thank you.
Yeah.
So much knowledge.
Yeah, it's on the chana masala recipe.
The other thing is, I think because I'm in Malaysia, so we don't have so much options to get like sproutable seeds and beans. There's only one brand here in Malaysia that I find that has seeds and beans and legumes that are sproutable. Like they put there, raw and ready to sprout. But they don't, I think under the chickpeas, they don't offer that. So I just basically just get, so for a long time, I used like the organic chickpeas and I sprouted them. But then Lisa also told me there's the smaller ones as well, which are like known as the Indian chickpeas or the black chickpeas. And she says those sprout more easily. So I tried those. I just got that like from, it was just like some generic, I think it wasn't even a brand. I think it was like the in-store brand kind of thing. So there's no label, there's no brand. It was just the in-house brand of that supermarket. So I sprouted those. So those are the smaller ones, and those actually had a lot of sprouts coming out. I wanted to show you guys, but it's frozen, and I don't think you can really see it. Like, I don't know whether. Let me see if I can get the
reddish
block out. But
these
are the. It's a frozen block. You can see this.
Oh wow! Oh my god! It sprouted so well.
Yeah.
Today softened a lot in the freezer. I haven't done the freezer hack of freezing them.
Because actually you should portion them out and freeze them. So now I have like this.
Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
Yeah, but
don't do this.
But yeah, look.
So
I dropped this onto my computer. But they've been sprouting really nicely. Yeah.
Is this called black chickpea?
That's what she said. Yeah. In the store when I got it, they put their black chickpeas. Lisa also said you can call it like look for like the Indian chickpeas. I think you can get it most probably in the Asian stores, I think.
Oh, super cool. And is there like taste difference?
I think it's a bit nuttier. Yeah.
Oh, so cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you can try both and then see which one you like better.
Yeah, I just also put a link for the one, and I just went to look in the pantry. So this is what I have, and I put a link so you can maybe see it. But it's called Handy Pantry. It's organic sprouting garbanzo beans, And so hopefully that's helpful for you guys. Let me see. Can you see
Oh,
that?
hang on. Let me zoom in on you.
Okay.
1 sec. Oh, that's not working. Why is that? Let me see if maybe hiding that. Oh, there. It won't let me multitask. There we go. Okay. And then the link is here,
It's
guys.
really hard to see the name right there, but I wrote it, Handy Pantry Garbanzo Bean. It's the sprouting seeds. They come in all different kinds. This is a small bag. This is 8 ounces, but sometimes I get them, and I can show you the other ones in like these big bags where they have a bunch of different sample sizes. That's the one that I have right here is the mixture, but because you specifically asked for this, maybe you can see if you guys can get it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
By the way, Jennifer has an amazing YouTube. It's so educational. I love watching her YouTube. It's like every time I'm learning so much. I just watched Nopales YouTube, and she talked nothing but about nopales, and she always share very interesting recipe to try, cooked and raw version. So yeah, if anyone hasn't watched it, highly recommend.
Thank you, Kiko. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just try to meet people where they are, and if they're all the way raw, or if they're, high raw, or even just coming into eating the plants, I just try to do that. So thank you. I appreciate your feedback.
No, I will always appreciate you, Jennifer and Todd. Todd is working very hard behind the scene.
Oh, I love that. And I love, Jennifer, that you said meet people where they're at. I think the more we come from a place of love, it embraces people to feel comfortable where they are and maybe take an extra step forward today. I think everybody here works miraculously, doing all different things. So is there any topics people wanted to talk on, whether that's in the comments or whether that's in the panel here?
I just want to ask, as I mentioned about nopales, which is a cactus, right? I think Dulce might be the expert of it because she's from Mexico. Do you use it raw back in Mexico? Because I remember when I went to Mexico, I love nopales, but that was a cooked version. So
yeah, you can eat them raw, but most likely everybody like to steam them. But yeah, you can definitely have it in the guacamole. We use it as like instead of bread as well. And people like to add anything like if you're not vegan, they add cheese and things like that, or whatever they're gonna consume on the top, or they use it with eggs, and like in Mexico they use it for a lot of things.
What is it called?
Nopales.
Is it like
the cactus, basically?
Yeah, I had it tasted so good. I was like immediately hooked when I first ate it, but not until I watched Jennifer's YouTube channel. It's so nutritious. I had no idea.
Yeah, and you have like there's people that doesn't like the texture because it's like like okra, this texture.
Yeah, it's slimy.
Yes, slimy.
I love that slimy thing.
Yeah. But it's delicious. I love it, and with pico de gallo or things like that. I don't know. I have to check Jennifer's YouTube.
Yeah, she goes into so much detail. It's so good.
So here's the cactus here. Is this right?
Yes.
So yes. Oh my gosh, I have one too. I'll show you.
So the tunas, you can eat it as the fruit, but the nopales is the cactus, and of course you can eat it too. It's just you have to remove all the spiky.
I nearly died by a prickly pear. Well, I'm not died, literally. Like I got some. Is this prickly pear? Is this what
yes.
it is?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
So
we call it tunas, but yeah, that's the proper name in English.
Yeah, I was at the farmers markets. I've heard about prickly pears. I was at the shop of the guy I usually get my order from. They so high vibe. These things were just like inside. They're so bright and amazing. I'll see if I can get a photo of that. So I got some and I juiced it. I was on my juicing journey. All of a sudden, my throat felt like it had 100 prickles in it. My lips swelled up, my mouth. And I don't know whether I'm allergic or whether it felt like there was literal barbs in my throat. And I think it's just maybe I'm sensitive. I don't know. So that was my experience with prickly pears. I don't know whether anybody has any better experience, but that was, maybe there was still prickles in it.
I used to eat the fruits a lot when I was in Costa Rica. I didn't have that reaction.
I may have thinking if it was because you juice like the seeds that are inside. Yes, that's
Yes, because those big round seeds they didn't smash up very well, but they did blend up a bit.
So this one, you know, I got these, you can buy them in certain stores, but I got this at our local farmers market, and they went ahead and they had scraped out and cleaned the sides and everything. I show on my video how you can do it yourself, but you can also find it where it's kind of pre-done, kind of saves the work, and it's very, very smooth, you know, but yeah, maybe you're allergic or something, Sky, but I thought I have one here. I would just show you the one that I have still, a little small paddle.
Yeah.
awesome.
I feel like I shouldn't have juiced it. I feel like then I tried to eat it and the same thing happened. Let me bring up, someone's asked what it looks like, and this is what it looks like. The color inside is like unbelievable. I don't know whether it can bring up that.
There's different colors.
I'll show you. This is very true of the one. I'm just going to zoom in into this picture that I found. Is view, zoom in and see if you guys can see this a little better. Zoom in. Where are we? Here, add to screen. Oh no, remove. Sorry, doing a little bit of handiwork here. Share a new screen. How to cut prickly pears. Here we go. This is somebody else's website. I'll add to this stage. There, that is what I had. That is what it looked like.
Oh, wow. How did it taste? Oh, that's the fruit one. Yeah, the fruit.
That's the prickly pear. It tasted incredible. I can't really remember. I'm still traumatized.
They're sweet.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was, but like all that happened, I loved it. I know I loved it. And then all of a sudden I felt the prickles and I got really distressed, and I don't know whether I tasted anything, but I had only, this is the other thing. This is probably a key component here. I had been juicing at this stage for 46 days straight. So I had no solid food. So if anything solid went in and was going to bother me anyway, it would have bothered me extra. Does that make sense? So if prickles went through, I'd only had juice through my system for 46 days. So it was going to bother me even more. But yeah, that's what my prickly pears look like. Those ones.
Yeah, they people in Mexico use it like if you have diarrhea, you eat the tunas and the diarrhea stops. So it kind of like helps a little bit, but I'm sorry that you have to go.
Or I haven't had many bad experiences with fruits. Like I am mast cell sensitive to histamine high foods, but I love fruits. I really want to get up to Primy's place and have a durian party, because I think someone in the comments, Rachel, said she's going to get it's her birthday coming up. And I think it's her birthday coming up, or she's had a birthday. I think it's someone's birthday's coming up and they're going to get durian. I do that every year. If you live in Australia, it's hard. It's definitely not like Premi and Sky's Daintree rainforest durians, but Woolworths sell durians. They're not even from Australia. Sadly, I think they've been imported from Thailand, but I get one of those and I usually celebrate. No, it's not dragon fruit. It looks like dragon fruit. It's definitely not dragon fruit. But I think dragon fruit is a cactus type fruit. So it is similar, but it's not dragon fruit.
Yeah, no, it's so different, and the seeds are so big. Like it's hard to chew. To chew it. I don't think it's a good idea. You can hurt your teeth. But I think it was Miranda's birthday coming, number 10.
Oh
Just
yeah,
like-
no, there was someone in the comments who randomly
okay.
said that they're getting a durian, and I was like, I do that too. I could go back up and have a look. And happy birthday for 2 weeks ago, Rachel.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy
Oh.
birthday. That's awesome.
I'm just scrolling back up. But while I'm scrolling back up, I can't believe how fast the time goes. Is I did want us to start thinking about what we would want for the next party. I think this was an amazing one because everyone, like, I think everyone watching was like enjoying it lots, but also I learned so much and we all went out of our comfort zone.
Yeah. I
And
love
we decided to do the birthday party. So that's
Oh,
every
it
month.
is the birthday party.
We could do birthday treats or like desserts.
We could.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
how about we prepare birthday gift for Sky and Miranda? So Raw. Thinking about
Guys.
both of you, we
Sky.
prepare something.
And then we'll watch you eat. When's your birthday is the same as me, Sky, isn't it? Like a day apart?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
We're
I
like
am
got the
12th
same
and you're the 7th.
initials. We got the same
That's
initials.
amazing.
And we're born. We're both named Sky. We've got the same SMC initials. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like same middle name initials and everything. And then we're like a day apart.
That's so cool.
That's
So-
great. Okay, so birthday gifts for double Sky and Miranda.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get to eat the gift, right? So whatever you make, you get to eat.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's part of it.
So we've got Miranda
Also-
and Sky's a birthday month.
Yeah.
Yeah, so creative
Also,
heart.
the durian season here is, I've been told, is like February, I think, around February.
Well, that's when Kiko, we were planning for you to come out. So maybe we can go up and have up
Yeah.
to the Daintree then.
Oh my god, that's so exciting.
Yeah, Queensland's only like the Daintree's a bit further, but we could still do it. But
Like only
yeah,
2 hours.
yeah, it's not that. Dulce's, you're going. Bye.
Yeah, thank you guys.
See ya.
We'll see you soon.
Love you.
Love you. Bye. Thank you.
I'm going to have to bow out as well. I want to say thank you so much. This has been so wonderful. I've really enjoyed meeting everyone and learning and seeing my friends as well. You guys take care. Don't forget to eat your greens and give plants a chance.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was
Thank
nice
you.
to
Bye-bye.
meet you. Bye.
Nice to meet you too. Bye-bye.
I have to run too, so it was really nice meeting you. And I really enjoyed and learned a lot today. Looking forward again sometime soon. And and just wanted to tell you, if you will go to Daintree, don't forget to pass by Cairns, because this is
will.
only one way. Yes.
We want to
Yes.
do retreats up that way as
Right.
well. So
I'll be down
be
there
definitely.
sooner.
It was
Oh, yeah.
really, really nice meeting you guys.
So nice to meet you.
Your brand
Bye.
is amazing. So I would love your recipe.
Oh, thank you. I just cut that while you were talking. So yeah, it
Oh,
really
wow, let
it
me bring
really
you up.
looks and
let me
and
bring you up. Hang on. There you go.
Wow.
Oh, did you
Wow.
taste it?
Wow.
it
That
needs
looks
a little bit
amazing.
further up, with the dehydration. But even now it really tastes so good.
Oh my god, that looks like a dream bread for me.
Yeah, that was my challenge for today.
Fantastic.
Thank you guys. It was really nice meeting you. Love you.
So,
Love you. Bye.
Love
Thanks
you.
for joining. Okay, we're going back to Mega, everyone on the screen. So we're going to just do birthday theme, like birthday
Hey.
cake and treats and whatever that is for each person, which
Yeah.
would be, it can look, that can be different. So
Rachel, she said like classic birthday treats done raw and healthy. So
I like that because that pushes us. But
That's-
also someone said here, shrimp, crabs, mussels. I actually did I think you're talking raw vegan. Well, hopefully you're talking raw vegan. I did the seafood in my Dinner's ebook where I made I got oyster mushrooms and I got a bottle top, like just like this. So you cut them and it ends up like a scallop shape. And then I got a bottle top and popped the middle out of the scallop shaped oyster mushrooms and made little calamari rings. And then the little bits that I pulled out of here became the scallop, and I marinated those and topped them on a salad with a pesto dressing. And it was like, the texture was like so good. So it's like we should do like a seafood one where we where we recreate. Someone else I know has done. I think you can do stringy crab. Actually, there was a novelty. This is actually a good idea. So when I go to restaurants, not so much now, but I always, when I first went raw, would try and keep my brain active, whether I was taking photos of people, because I'm having a salad and people on Father's Day are having like 5 or 6 courses and alcohol. And so I'd keep myself busy. And what my brother-in-law used to do is go through the menu and say, how would you make this raw? How would you make this raw? And one of them I remember was crab. And I was like, I'd get this and that. And you could probably use hearts of palm if that's a food that you allow yourself to eat, would be like a good imitation crab. But it's there's a fun thing to do if you ever end up at a restaurant and you like need to keep your mind active, is go through the menu and start thinking about how you could make it.
I've done this actually.
Oh yeah.
I look at stuff and like, well, this is not something I'd have here, but if I would recreate this at home, here's how I would do it. Like just thinking in my head or just talking to people about it.
Yeah. And it's like, because when you eat raw foods, you have more energy available. So you're very present, but you're present in a situation where all of a sudden it can turn negative. Like a lot of people have struggle. And so I just did a reel on what I did. And that was, I remember when I first went raw, I ordered a lot of drinks of like water with lemon, a juice, a tea, if you can have kombucha, because you keep your hands busy. I don't do this anymore. This is like when I first went raw, because I'd stopped drinking and smoking and vaping, and I was in social situations where people are drinking and leaving and vaping and smoking. And so I found keeping my hands really busy. I found vlogging, like as in like I would be the photographer of the day. And then the other was I'd come home and do self-care. So I'd come home, make my favorite recipe, because I still had energy. Everyone's zonked out from the 10 courses they've eaten. I'm like, woohoo, let's go. I've had a salad and some fruit. But then I would come home and still be hungry. Obviously, the restaurant wasn't going to make a big enough salad. I'd light a candle, have a hot shower, put my favorite loungewear on, put my favorite music on. Plus, I'd get up the next day when everyone was hungover and take a class of like Pilates so there are a few tips for people. I do the self-care thing like still, but I'm not as reactive in social situations anymore because I'm used to it. So
Same here. I prepare a lot like ahead of time. If I'm going out somewhere I know I don't have a lot of options, I normally either like just eat ahead of time and have room enough for like a snack or a salad or fruit, or I bring my own like dressing and I put that on a salad. Like you just make it work, because I just want to be like, if a social situation, I just want to be with the people that I'm with. It's not like, oh, I just go there just to like eat the food or to get drunk or like to do a lot. It's not about anything like that. It's just about, like you said, like being present with the people you're with.
Yes. And Rachel, I think it was Rachel, said, there's 2 comments I want to bring up of Rachel's, but she said something which rings so true when I was talking about people finding their way out of what they're doing. And I think she said something along the lines of, if people aren't ready, they'll always find a way to tap out. Like, I can't do it because of social situations. I can't do it because I have kids. I can't do it. And you have to, and this is why I love sharing everyone's journey, because there's no right way to cope in a social situation. I don't know what you're going through, but you use the tools you have available. So I'd rather share 20 people's experiences, and maybe there's a few different tools which someone can use and can't use the rest. But it's really like you have to find a way to make it work. That's your job. When you get on a health journey, your job every day is to find that way for you that makes it work. I can't find the comment, but it was off the back of saying that people stop doing the diet because of such and such. But I also wanted to say, before we talk about that more, is I love this, so Australian. So I'm imagining this is for our theme next month. So we have, like, I don't know if you guys call them different things. In Australia, it's hot dogs, sadly, party pies and fairy bread.
What is party pies and fairy bread? I know what hot dogs are.
Okay, yes. So hot dogs, party pies are like little baby pies. So we do mini sausage rolls and mini pies. This is like, I grew up and there'd be mini, always straight out of the freezer, mini sausage rolls and party pies at every kid's party. And then bread with hundreds and thousands on it, which is called fairy bread. I think it was you.
What is hundreds and thousands?
Sprinkles. And someone goes, why do Australians call them hundreds of thousands? And we're like, we're so obvious. We're like, because there's hundreds and thousands of them. So I grew up and I never knew. We didn't say sprinkles. Sprinkles were the longer ones growing up in Australia, the longer sprinkle. And then the hundreds and thousands are the like little dot ones, that are more common. So yeah, it's like a different world over here. We just see it and say it. I feel that's Australian. Like, we see hundreds of thousands and we call it that. Like, we're very
like rock melon. You guys call cantaloupe rock melon.
Oh yeah, and also yeah, see, we see a rock and we're like, it's a rock melon. There's no thinking past that. There's no the great ancient Aztecs or the great Aboriginal. No, we just see it and say it.
Party pies is kind of like cupcakes. We would always have cupcakes, like mini
Oh
cakes.
no, they're meat. Sorry, there's meat in them. So you know how you can get the pie? Do you have pie? You have pies?
Well, pies. I was picturing like actual mini like blueberry pies. But do you mean like?
See, in Australia, we don't say pies like that. Pies in our heads in Australia are meat pies and sausage rolls. Do you say sausage rolls?
I don't know.
We call it the little pies, pot pies here.
Like chicken pot pie. Like that's
Pot
what we
pies,
call.
yeah.
Yeah, pot pie. Okay, we don't say pot pie. We don't get to the pot. We just we are Australian. We don't go that fancy. So at every convenience store in Australia, if you want hot food, I think in the last 10 years they've added ramen cups. You can add hot water, but what is in every convenience shop is sausage rolls, which are a meat stick with pastry. I think some people call them piggy in a blanket. Is that
pigs in a blanket? Yeah.
So we call them sausage rolls, and then pies, like at every convenience shop, which is like this pastry, and then in the pastry is I can't even say it's mincemeat. It has a very particular texture. Mincemeat to you guys is sweet, so I'm confusing you even more. It's like bolognese meat that's got gravy. You get this is sorry, it's making me feel
all vegan.
So basically, look, I should have brought up photos. I will. You guys talk, and I will just bring up some photos.
No.
No, you won't see any of that. Trust me. Even if I could bring up vegan, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference because they do it. So this is it. It's in a package. So it's like every mum had this in their freezer and they pull it out growing up. That's what a party is in Australia. Oh, this is a good example.
Yeah.
Like you have fairy bread, sausage rolls and pies. That's pretty much a party.
Yeah.
Let
we
me
should
see.
do like a raw vegan party and make like nostalgic recipes like that.
Did we do that?
I don't know. Did we? I feel like we talked about it, but maybe you did.
I think I did that with Europe. Europe did their like cultural. So these party pie packs, which have both the sausage roll and pies. So so they're like little. This is what a party was and fairy bread. But now I'll get that off. We don't want to keep seeing that. But fairy bread's cute.
My thing, we always used to have like birthday parties in middle school. We'd have the Tostitos pizza rolls. Kind of like that.
Yeah. like a mini one, mini pizza.
Yes. No,
Is
like
this-
it looks like the meat pie, but they're like mini little pockets with like pizza inside. Oh my
that's nice.
gosh, that's like the ultimate junk food, but
Yes.
What is that? What are we talking about here? I don't understand.
I was
I'm
thinking
lost now.
language.
the Tostitos pizza rolls.
Uh-huh.
Those
Make
pizza
that raw
rolls.
vegan. That would be very cool. Interesting to try.
Maybe we do a childhood favorites party.
Yes, this is what I meant. Like,
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, we'll do that after. We'll have to
So
remember.
many
So
ideas.
yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta write this down.
we do. There, this is fairy bread, and they're hundreds and thousands.
Hundreds
Those
of
So yeah, there's an Aussie flag in it.
Jimmy's and sprinkles.
Jimmy's and sprinkles.
Well,
Gosh,
just
as
no,
much-
like just Jimmy's or sprinkles.
Yes, and we had toothpicks in everything. So you'd have little Franks. I don't know what you call little Franks. They won't even
Yeah.
really? Like little sausages on a stick. Everything had a toothpick in it. Like when you were at a party as a kid.
We had those with barbecue sauce, like cooked in a crock pot. Little
Mhm.
Oh my god, I thought you were talking about the fairy bread then.
little hot dog, little smokies with
Mhm.
barbecue sauce cooked in the crock pot. That was like a party food.
Oh, and what about you, Yin? What was your party food?
I don't know. I didn't really go to much parties. Yeah.
When you were
Um,
small, because we have like in Japan also we have like a not necessary party, but there's like a ceremonial dessert that I created as well. Raw Chef Ian made the moon cake, so that's like a ceremonial party thing, right?
Yeah, I mean that's more for the mooncakes are more for the Mid Autumn Festival, but like I didn't really get invited to birthday parties, and my mom wouldn't want to. She never wanted to throw a birthday party for me. I asked her, and she's like, "No, it's too much work." So, sorry, I don't remember anything
We'll have
about
a birthday party for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
when's
now
your
you make all the
birthday?
most beautiful party type food. You make party worthy food now.
When is
So
your
it's
birthday?
like maybe she birthed your creativity.
Yeah, my birthday was in January 4th. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? When you were saying like that, you know, we don't have party food, we have ceremonial food. I was thinking like we never reached the ceremonial level in Australia. Once people had eaten fairy bread and processed sausage rolls and pies, there was usually a cake fight at the end, especially if I was at a boys' party. But I don't think that was like so you're talking about ceremonies, and I'm like in my head, I'm thinking, well, I had to just duck because cake was usually flying across the room. Like I'm like, sounds very civilized. It was in Australia, it was like not civilized.
Mhm.
Did you have birthday cakes? In America, we always have a birthday cake.
Mhm.
Yes, we had the ice
Always.
cream cake. Did you, Sky? Did you have that ice cream? And Rachel, the ice cream cake you could also get at McDonald's.
Yeah, once I had a McDonald's party, but I was in country Victoria, so it was mainly all home cooked stuff.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah. It was like we would go to McDonald's maybe once every 3 months because it was like a trip to to the basically town.
So it was like an outing.
Yeah,
we
like
made-
to Wodonga.
Mm. Oh, I think that the party is going to be fun. Yeah, every time, because I had boy cousins, so if we went to their parties or their parties, there was literally food just flying everywhere. But it was like it was a new. I know it's going, but I think back and I'm like, and we wondered, oh, no, there's nothing in the food, yet the kids eat the food and go absolutely mental.
Well, that's it. Yeah, sugar is like gone hyper.
Like hypo. Kids don't like growing up in Australia. We never had soft drink. Like soft drink was literally for birthdays and on Christmas Day. there was no soft drink in my fridge. And then you give a kid on one day lollies, chocolate, party pies, Coca-Cola, and they're like, whoo, and rides. Like party these, and you're like, whoo. So
That's what my kids were like too. Yeah,
okay,
like
well,
because
now
we didn't have
we do it and we're full
crap
of
in the house. Yeah.
we now we do it and we do it all with health food. So we're
Yeah.
changing the world.
Yes.
All right, guys, it's been so lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was fun. I'm making another batch of natto now.
Are you? I wish you lived across the road and I could just come over and try your natto.
Oh yeah, when you come, you get to.
I
try
will.
made one.
I cannot wait.
Kiko, I actually have a problem, a question about the natto. I don't know whether I asked you this before, because I remember at one time I wanted to make natto, and then someone told me that, I think you did tell me, right? Because I ferment a lot in my home, so he says that the natto spores would kind of take over the rest of your fermentation. So be careful
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, natto, is very strong. Apparently, I'm not doing yogurt right now, but they say that if you're doing some other fermentation, natto bacteria would take over everything. So, yeah, I forgot about that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So I make kimchi, I make tempeh, I make yogurt, and it's and then I ferment some other stuff as well. And it's all going on at the same time. So I was like, yeah, at least people told me like, be careful, because if you do natto and then
I feel that kimchi is still quite strong. I mean, they're not a fragile bacteria, so I think it's okay. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, sure.
Wow, that is strong.
Mhm.
Okay, well, see you later, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for joining. It's
Thank
been
you
amazing.
so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank
We'll
you.
see
Thank you.
all next time. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you. See ya.